An old donkey, once strong, now weary. His master cast him out, no longer useful. Heartbroken, he walked a dusty road. Bremen, a distant hope, a musician's dream. He imagined playing his music there. The sun beat down on his tired back. He heard a mournful howl ahead. An aging hunting dog, discarded too. His owner deemed him too slow to hunt. The dog lay by the roadside, dejected. Donkey felt a pang of shared sorrow. He approached the dog cautiously. "Come to Bremen," the donkey brayed softly. "We can make music together." The dog's tail gave a hopeful wag. He rose, limping slightly, but eager. Together, they continued their journey. The road wound through a quiet forest. A soft meow reached their ears. An old cat, thin and forlorn. She was too old to catch mice. Her owner had abandoned her too. The cat looked up with weary eyes. Donkey explained their musical quest. "A singer, perhaps?" he suggested kindly. The cat purred, a tiny, hopeful sound. She joined their growing motley crew. 3 friends now, united by fate. They walked onward, spirits lifting. A loud, frantic crow broke the silence. A rooster perched on a fence post. He was destined for the cooking pot. His vibrant crow was a cry for help. Donkey stopped, listening intently. "Such a voice!" he exclaimed. He told the rooster of Bremen. A new life, a musical stage. The rooster flapped his wings excitedly. He jumped down, joining the others. 4 unlikely companions, a band of hope. A donkey, a dog, a cat, a rooster. Each discarded, each seeking belonging. Their shared plight forged a strong bond. Bremen, their destination, felt closer now. They dreamed of music, applause, and peace. The sun began to dip below trees. Shadows lengthened on the path. Their hopeful trek continued onward. The air grew cooler, a gentle breeze. Stars began to twinkle in the darkening sky. The forest sounds grew more pronounced. A sense of camaraderie filled the air. They shared stories of their past lives. Laughter, soft and genuine, echoed. Each step was lighter than the last. Hope fueled their weary legs. They were no longer alone. A new family found on the road. Bremen awaited a promise of tomorrow. Their journey, far from over, had just begun. The four companions, united, continued their hopeful trek. Daylight faded, casting long shadows. Dusk settled, painting the forest in hues of purple. The weary animals walked deeper into the woods. The air grew colder, a chill seeping into their bones. Their bellies rumbled with increasing hunger. Suddenly, a warm glow pierced the growing darkness. A small, cozy house appeared through the trees. Smoke curled gently from its chimney. A beacon of hope in the deepening night. Curiosity piqued, they approached cautiously. Soft murmurs and laughter drifted from inside. The donkey peered through a window. Inside, a lively scene unfolded. A band of robbers feasted boisterously. Their table overflowed with delicious food. Roast meats, bread, and wine covered the surface. The aroma wafted tantalizingly through the glass. The animals' stomachs rumbled loudly. Hunger pangs gripped the tired travelers. Their eyes widened at the sight of the feast. A plan began to form in the donkey's mind. He whispered to the dog, then the cat, then the rooster. A shared understanding passed between them. They exchanged knowing glances, a silent agreement. They would claim that delicious meal. The donkey positioned himself by the window. He braced his sturdy legs, a solid foundation. The dog clambered onto the donkey's back. His paws found purchase on the donkey's mane. The cat, agile and swift, scaled the dog. She perched lightly on his head, tail twitching. Finally, the rooster flapped his wings. He landed atop the cat's head, completing the tower. A towering, precarious stack they became. They looked like a monstrous, multi-headed creature. Their shadows loomed large against the window pane. A synchronized signal was given. The donkey let out a thunderous bray. The dog unleashed a ferocious bark. The cat emitted a piercing screech. The rooster crowed with all his might. A cacophonous symphony erupted. The house shook with their combined noise. The robbers froze, their forks mid-air. Their eyes darted around in terror. What unholy sound was this? They believed a monstrous entity had invaded. Panic seized the feasting men. Chairs clattered, food scattered. They scrambled for the door, pushing and shoving in their haste, fleeing into the dark, cold night. Their fear was palpable. They vanished into the forest's embrace. The house was now silent, save for animal breathing. A collective sigh of relief from the animals. The feast lay untouched, waiting. Their plan had worked perfectly. Victory was sweet, and dinner awaited. The robbers fled into the dark forest. Their terrified screams echoed through the trees. The four friends watched them disappear. Silence fell upon the cozy house. A delicious aroma filled the air. Their stomachs rumbled loudly. The donkey nudged the door open. They cautiously entered the warm room. A feast lay untouched on the table. Roasted meats, fresh bread, and wine. Their eyes widened in delight. They wasted no time. The donkey munched on greens. The dog devoured a bone. The cat lapped up cream. The rooster pecked at grains. They ate until they were full. Contentment settled over them. The house felt safe and warm. A perfect haven from the cold night. They decided to stay. Each found a comfortable spot. Donkey in the stable. Dog by the door. Cat on the hearth. Rooster on the rafters. They drifted off to sleep. Later, one robber returned. He was sent to investigate. Creeping back to their house, he saw a faint light. He entered the dark kitchen. The cat's eyes glowed like coals. The robber thought they were embers. He reached for a light. The cat hissed and scratched him. He stumbled backward in pain. The dog bit his leg. The donkey kicked him hard. The rooster crowed loudly. a terrifying symphony erupted again. The robber screamed in terror. He fled back to his companions. He reported a monstrous witch, a demon cat, a biting dog, a kicking giant, and a screaming bird. The robbers never returned. The animals found their true home. Not in Bremen, but here. They lived happily ever after. A family of unlikely friends. Their journey's end was a new beginning. They found belonging and purpose. Each day brought new joys. The house became their sanctuary, filled with laughter and companionship. They never needed Bremen. Their bond was their greatest treasure, a testament to friendship's power. A home found, a life shared,